What is up, everybody? It is DJ Martini Midwest Reviews coming at you with another video for my channel. Today we have a really good one. We're going to be talking about the OneFish Screen Protector today. It's a pretty cool screen protector. It has a really good video on TikTok, good on shorts and things like that, showing how easy it is to install, how easy it is to use, the privacy protection as well. So, and it also says it's oil resistant. So we're going to get all into that and see if it lives up to the hype. I just want to also point out that I did a video on the Umhlaba, which was $13, and it does look really, really cool because it has like an orange reflective color, which is fantastic when you have an orange phone, and I got a lot of compliments on it. But I do have some negatives on it, especially in the sunlight. It was very, very hard to see if I didn't have the brightness on full bore, and it is like a fingerprint magnet. You can see the fingerprints on there. And yeah, it definitely catches every single fingerprint that you put on it. So you're definitely cleaning it all the time. But it has done what it said. It does have some privacy protection there. You can see at an angle there. It kind of blocks the view. It definitely has that 9H hardness. I do believe it has the anti-glare lighting as well, and it does look very cool. I got a lot of compliments saying, "Oh yeah, that looks cool." But I'm ready to move on. It's great if you're inside all the time, at the office, at work, those types of things, and you're not outside walking around. It's already hard to see a cell phone in bright sunlight. So with the screen added on there, that protection screen, it makes it a little bit harder. And if you have it on full bore brightness, it's acceptable. You can see it. But it just adds that extra layer of squinting your eyes on there, if you know what I mean. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. DJ Martini Midwest Reviews, just here to help bring you guys some information, some reviews, some items that you don't see a lot of information on. And I'm going to go ahead and give you my honest reviews and show you exactly how to install and take a look at some of these items as well. And if they're good for the price, then I'll let you know. So right, let's go ahead and say what's in the box. They're pretty easy, and like the biggest thing I'll be critical on is the three things that they have right on the box, which is scratch resistant, smudge proof, and smooth texture. So it says it on the box. It says resist fingerprints and greasy residue, easy bubble-free application, shatter-resistant film, and tempered glass surface protects your phone from scratches. So definitely all that's on the box. I'll definitely look into them. I'm not going to try to shatter it though, because that might break my phone. Maybe try to scratch it a little bit, but I'm going to definitely use it for a little bit before I, of course, do my pros and cons on this video. So definitely be editing it together, but we'll see. So in the box, of course, right on the top, you have its instructions, and you have an installation video that we'll go through. And you also have two basically applicators, which is cool because usually you only get one of these and then you kind of have to set them up yourself. There's actually two in here, so that's cool. Has a little squeegee as well, and then you have like your little cleaning cloths and things like that, which is cool. Enjoy. It says everything you need for a bubble-free installation: wet wipe, microfiber cloth, and dust removal sticker. So we'll definitely do everything according to how they say it. But one thing I want to just show you is I'm going to go ahead and wrap in this video really quick. The video that I saw on TikTok myself. We'll go ahead and flash that video for you, and then we'll go ahead and continue with installation.
iPhone 17 Pro looks with a waterfall armor. You won't want to change your screen for 5 years. First, remove that ceramic screen protector that affects your original display color. Ordinary tempered glass screen protectors are long outdated. You must know the annoyance of chipped side edges. Hydrogel screen protectors leave bubbles everywhere. It's just a waste of money. Now, those using iPhones have all switched to the brand new OneFish dust-free installation box. If dust falls during the application, don't worry, just place the dust-free armor box on top. Pull out the dust removal strip and visible dust is lifted out. Then gently press the bottom area. The protector will automatically adhere and quickly expel air. No more worries about leftover bubbles or white edges. Even beginners can easily apply it at home. The second feature is the design with no openings at the earpiece. water and dust won't enter the earpiece. The third feature is the electroplated hydrophobic layer. No fingerprints or sweat smudges. Water droplets remain smooth, round, and full without sticking to the surface. Fourth, there's also an option for a privacy screen. It protects your privacy and financial security in all directions. You'll feel more at ease using your phone. What you see is what you get.
All right, everybody, we are back, and I'm going to head and remove my old cover. You can see that it is like shaded here. So take that old cover off, put that out the side, and we'll go ahead and use the provided OneFish. And they say to first use their wet wipe and go ahead and clean your phone down real quick. So I'm going to go exactly as they instruct. So they do have their little wipe, so we'll wipe the phone down. Then I'm going to go ahead and use the cloth to clean all the phone. Then if you do see any dust or grime or stuff floating around, you can use their sticker removal for any kind of other stuff, but it looks really, really good to me. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in right here. And they say, so they have some circles at the top here. That's for the top of your phone, so you don't put it on upside down. And they say not to press on it, but to kind of just grab it by the sides. And they say to go ahead and pull the bottom here. So we pulled the bottom here. And then it says to go ahead and turn it over and to press right here to start the activation of the screen protector. And I can see it starting to go here, slowly but surely. And they say once you get about halfway, you can go ahead and take this out. Oops, there we go. And it looks like it's on there pretty good. And now they can say you can remove this right there. And it looks like it went on pretty easy. Oh, I do see some bubbles here. Now it does say that you can lift up a little bit and let those bubbles get out. And they have a squeegee here too. See a bubble right here. Got that one. All right. Well, that's about as good as we're going to get it. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to test it out, check the UV, check the scratch resistance, check the fingerprints, and then we'll get back to you here soon. All right, everybody, we are back right after that install. And I just want to say for the most part, the install worked flawlessly. It worked really good. It had a great instruction manual, so if you like visually to learn how to install, or if you want to watch a video, they got you covered with that QR code, and the video was good too. Really easy to get done. Put your phone in there and you kind of hold it down, pull the dust remover out, flip it over, and go ahead and push down on the phone, and it just started adhering to the phone. Very, very easy install. Very cool. The only issue I did have is some bubbles on the edges, and I'm giving it a pass because all the bubbles ended up coming out. I did have to peel up the sides and work them out on the sides, and at the top I tried to work some at the top, but they didn't come out. But a day later, kind of like window tint, they just automatically went away on their own. So I didn't have to worry them. So it did get that bubble-free application for me. So very, very good. Like I said, I have to give it a thumbs up on the application. So everything else they compare as well. They say scratch resistant, smudge proof, smooth texture. They also have the shatter resistant film that protects your phone from fall, or the tempered glass surface that protects your phone from scratches. So I believe all that, and that is all that they claim on the box. So definitely there. Now, there is a couple things that I will put in the negatives, and we'll talk about here really soon. But let's go ahead and talk about the pros again. Price point at $17 to $20 now, because I think the price went up a little bit last time I looked at it on Amazon, but I still think under $20 is a good value for this screen protector, is what I'll call it. It does offer that 28 to 25% privacy protection, and I'll show you that here in a second. But, and like I say, because on the listing it says 25%, I think in the video it says 25%, and in the listing it says 28%. So between those angles is where you get your privacy protection. The easy setup, the oil resistance, scratch resistance, the quality assurance 24/7 customer service is something that you can check out. The clarity, the 9H diamond strength hardness, and I think the number one pro is it feels like your original screen, and I will vouch for that. The clarity is there, it looks good. I don't have to max out my brightness for it to be bright enough for me to see it with that smoked screen. And so yeah, I really do appreciate that it's just like a normal screen protector, but it can offer a little bit of privacy protection. So pretty cool. All right, now I will say for installation that it's going to be managed by different people, and some people have, you know, different skill types, and so a lot of people it might not be as easy as it was for me. But like I said, I just have to give it a thumbs up for me because I had a pretty easy experience with it. But I know that vast around everybody, so it's going to be kind of up to you on how that goes. But I think those are all definitely the pros. So let's get into some of the cons. I wouldn't be DJ Martini Midwest Reviews if I didn't tell you the cons. And for sure, one of the things that they claim on the box, and two kind of things, is the smudge proof and the oil, the resist fingerprints and greasy residue. I didn't believe that when I got it, and I still don't believe it now. So we'll go ahead and clean this up, and I clean this up pretty good. So you can see this is pretty clean. I'm not leaving smudges on it. It's super clean actually. And I'll go ahead and just do some minor touches up top, and then I'll do like my greasy fingers on the bottom here. So now let's go ahead and take a look at that. So you can see the oil there, but at the top, when I was just barely touching it, it does do a okay job of just, you know, fine touches. But if you actually put your fingers and lay down a nice print, you're gonna see the print. I don't see how it could not do that. So oil resistance and fingerprint smudge proof, I'll have to say, not really. Does it help a little bit? It might hide it a little bit more or make it a little bit resistant, but I really don't believe that. So definitely something I want to talk about, and that's why it's in the cons. Next thing is the privacy protection. Now, it does offer some privacy protection, so I'm not going to deny that. But you can see the screen here, and it looks great. Like I said, the clarity is there. My brightness, where's my brightness? It's at halfway right now. You can see the bright, and you can see everything fantastically. I actually even turned it down a little bit. But yeah, you can see everything good. So we can look back at there, and they offered protection like this, but you can see if you were behind me, you could see my phone perfectly. So I don't see any protection from the privacy protector on this one from that. And in the video, they did show, you know, that way, and you couldn't see it. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and now look at the sideways here at the 25, 28 degree. You can see that it does dim it. So you do get a little protection from those angles. There we go. There's darkening, and then here it darkens at a 25 or 28 degree angle there. But you can see that it's like dim, but it's not completely dark where you can't see it. So to put it to layman's terms, if somebody is sitting right next to you, they are going to be able to see your phone, but it'll be dark. But they'll be able to see what you're looking at. If somebody's sitting next to them, they will not be able to see your phone. So there's the offered some protection. If somebody is behind you, like I showed this, like I said, they're going to be able to see your phone. Like there's no protection from that angle. So just something to point out there, and I think that is in the negatives, because in the video they showed that it did have protection that way, and it does not from, you know, us looking at it right now. So it does offer protection this way, 25, 28 degree angle, turning it. If you're looking at it and somebody's over here, it will look darker because I've tested this, but you can still see the screen. If somebody's next to them, absolutely they can't see the screen. So it does offer some protection, but just not as much protection as they showed in their little ad. So something to point out there. So my 3 negatives is the privacy protection is okay, but not fully there. The smudge or oil resistance is not there. Might offer a little protection, but not really there. And then also the bubbles. I did have some bubbles on my edges. They did go away, but that could be something to look into for some people that might not do as good of an installation and might have bubbles going around. I would wonder if they would just go away. So if you've had the OneFish, you're using this as a screen protector, let me know. I will leave a link in the description for you to check out. But yeah, if you try it, check it out. I want to hear how you or how everybody does installing it, and also what you think of the protection. So overall, my final thoughts, I do think it's a good normal screen protector. So absolutely, I would buy it again as a screen protector. I actually do like the clarity and how everything works. But I do actually like that it does offer some protection. It's just not super crazy. If they can make something like this that offers the same clarity and brightness control where I don't have to turn the brightness all the way up, yeah, I'll be looking for that. But for now, I like that it does offer some protection, but it still works as good, in my opinion, as a normal screen protector. It has that 9 hardness. It is smooth surface. It does have everything that you need from a screen protector. It's just not offering a super lot for protection, in my opinion. So still a good price point. If you want one that has a little bit more privacy protection, but you're going to sacrifice that brightness level, that Umhlaba, I'll leave a link in the description for that, and I'll show you the video here in the corner of that review. But like I said, it worked awesome for privacy protection, but you kind of sacrificed having to jack that screen brightness up, and also outside, and when you were outside in bright sun, you really ended up like squinting at the phone trying to see some of the pictures sometimes. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. That has been the OneFish privacy protection. This has been for the iPhone 17 Pro, but they do make it for other models. Once again, I will leave a link in the description. I still think it's a good price at $20 and definitely worth taking a look at. Hopefully this has been helpful to all of you. I wanted to compare it to that viral video that's out. And like I said, hopefully we figured a few things out. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been DJ Martini Midwest Reviews and Tutorials. If this is helpful, give me a like, subscribe, share, and I can't wait to see you in my next video or tutorial. Thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see you soon on my next video.